Hello and welcome to Hypno Games. Today I will be laddering in Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft with my Mage deck. Since this is my first video, I think it's a good idea to tell you a little bit about my channel. I publish gameplay of games from any genre, tutorials, and reviews of the newest and best games. If you would like me to do a video on a certain game, just comment below. Enough of that, let's get into the game.
Jane versus Jane.
You asked for it. My magic.
Because this is a Mage deck, I want low-cost spells in my opening hand, and preferably a Sorcerer's Apprentice or a Flame Waker. But I'm fine with a Clockwork Gnome since I can play it on turn 1. But I don't want the Flame Strike since it's too high. Its mana cost is too high to have in my opening hand. And the Flame Cannon is the perfect spell to have in my opening hand. So drawing the Flame Waker was very important because it has really good synergy with a lot of my spells. With all my spells, actually. I don't want to waste any of my frost bolts on just hitting face, so I'm just gonna ping and hit with my Clockwork Gnome. I wonder what he got. Ooh, it's not very bad for me. I have two options. I could play the Frostbolt and hit the Pint-Sized Summoner, but I would prefer to play the Flame Waker and trade with my minions. And I get a spare part, which is a spell, so it acts as an activator for the Flame Waker. I'm not sure what type of mage he's playing right now, but based off of the Flame Cannon, I'm guessing it's a Mage as well. Again, I don't want to waste a Frostbolt on face, so I think the Mechanical Yeti is the best play. It has a downside against the Mage because it also gives them a spell. And they have the same synergies that I do. Very interesting.
Hello. Hello.
The best option is most definitely to Flame Cannon that, and then ping it down. And no, I think it's better to save the taunt for when I have whenever I have a minion that has synergies with spells, like a Flame Waker. Interesting. I definitely want to trade my Mechanical Yeti into that and then ping it. And I feel like the best play here is to play a Mad Scientist and then Frostbolt it. So far, I would say this game is going pretty well, but that can change in an instant because it's Hearthstone. Yeah, I'm definitely playing against a Mage.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
So I'm definitely going to Frostbolt that, but it's always better to draw first. Ooh.
Fools!
If I trade, I get a mirror entity because that's the only spell in my deck. Let's see what I get from this portal. Ooh, ogre. Ooh, I would rather Flame Cannon than Frostbolt that. Even though Flame Cannon deals more damage, it's much more effective when the enemy only has one minion on the field as opposed to two, because it hits a random one. And with the Frostbolt, you can direct it to whatever minion you want. I have two Azure Drakes in my deck because they act as card draw and they give spell damage. So this now deals 4 damage, which is enough to kill off the Azure Drake.
I wonder. Time runs out.
Let's see what's in the portal. Ooh. Those are 2 good things to get from unstable portals, but I am pretty sure that that is also a mirror entity, and I don't want to risk giving him Mogre would be super bad because everything will be hitting the wrong minions.
What to do?
I had no good plays.
Runs out on me.
Yeah, I had no good plays besides the mirror entity, so why not play it? I can't give him either of those. But the thing about secrets is, you might be totally wrong about what it is, and you're playing completely differently the entire game, and then you find out it's not what you think it is. So I don't know. Hopefully I draw a minion next turn so I can play it. I guess the best option is Azure Drake here. Okay, so I was right, and it is exactly what I thought it was. I like playing the... I definitely want to freeze that. Definitely want to freeze his Azure Drake. Because I'm probably going to Flame Strike next turn, which would kill it.
Time runs out on me.
Okay, this is a little bit weird, but I'm gonna give it health, taunt, and freeze that, because I want him to stay alive. I want him to stay alive until the next turn so I deal damage, but I don't want to taunt up my Mana Worm, because it can kill a lot of his big minions. Especially after I Flame Strike, it'll be a 5/3, as long as it survives. Okay. That did not turn out as expected. So I want to play my bigger minions, but I definitely want to play the Arctic Commander before I attack. Before I play Mogre the Ogre, because he has a 50% chance to hit face instead of the taunt minion. And I'd much rather the taunt minion be dead.
I
Okay, so it's a 3-mana mirror entity, and I got a 3-mana minion from it, so it was worth it, and it increased the amount of targets. So the chances of it hitting that were much lower. Okay, so I can.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Oh, I was about to flame strike, but it's much better to attack with him first. So the flame strike will have will kill both of them, and both of the flame waker shots will hit face. My plan was to flame strike and then hit with the Argent Commander, but if I did that, the Flame Waker had a chance of hitting Ragnaros, who still would have been alive, and I would have missed out on damage. I think that's the Azure Drake that he returned to his hand earlier. I had lethal with a ping to the face before he played those 2 cards, but now I definitely don't.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
I'm not going to be getting... Well... I'll have to ping that to prevent lethal. I was thinking about hitting with the Sorcerer's Apprentice and just pinging the Azure Drake. I mean, that would have left me with a 4/5. He would have been dead. So, unless that's Ice Block, I win. Normally, you can't stealth Flame Wakers because they immediately deal damage when their hero power activates. But it's a cool way to win. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions, just comment below.
Yeah.